Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lucas stream. If it's your first time here, double welcome to you, and also, I love you. What's up? How's everybody doing today? Are we doing good? We doing hot? We doing excellent today? I hope we're doing excellent today. Is Mina in the call? Mina is in the call. Hello, Mina.
Hello.
How is the Mina doing today?
I am doing all right. How are you?
Nervous about today.
What in particular has got you spooked?
This case. I don't want to have to voice Ben anymore, if I'm being entirely honest, but that is the burden that I shall carry. Oh, they can't hear you right now. Hold on, I have to make it so that they can hear you. Oh, no, they can hear you. I hit the button. That's good. I actually did the thing that I was supposed to do.
Nice.
Okay.
So, good news for you. I don't think you'll have to voice Ben anymore.
Really?
If I'm remembering correctly, I rewatched the anime in preparation for this. I don't think he appears for the rest of the case.
That is actually so fucking exciting. I'm very happy about that.
But the double-edged sword to that is I watched the anime to refresh my memory of some of the stuff that happens in this. The anime changes a lot. Do you know what it changes?
What? Does it change her age?
It doesn't change her age, it just removes the entire love triangle. And that means that some stuff gets really awkward, but it
just removes the whole thing?
So it just removes the entire thing. There's no love triangle in it. Like, Max never mentions wanting to be with Regina, and though Trilo still wants to give a ring to Regina, it's not because he likes her or whatever. He just wants to show his appreciation for her, apparently.
Why does the anime seem like it's so much better than the fucking game?
Because the benefit of 17 years of hindsight is you're able to go back and change things and improve them.
That's a fair point.
So, I think that the anime overall is an inferior way of experiencing the games because it lacks the nuance.
Well, because you're also not actually solving the mystery yourself.
Yeah. But
also the writers were sober this time.
Yeah, they did take an earnest effort to improve weird stuff, and even at the expense of everything else, it's interesting.
Is Maya not a gremlin in the anime?
Oh no, she's even more of a gremlin. They gave her the most gremlin voice possible in the dub. It's great. Yeah, the anime it does rush tons and tons of cases. Like, it's very much like not the best way to experience the games the first time. But
I need to watch the anime for fucking Gremlin Maya.
But if you've already played the games, they're a fun way to re-experience them with full English voices and a lot of passion put into the localization scripts, especially. I think the sub is very dry, but the localization script was obviously made by people who loved the English games, and they play it up a lot.
Okay. I need to watch it once I'm done. Yeah, is the anime just the first 3 games, or
it's just the first 3 games? Yeah, plus some all new filler content as well.
Okay. Then after we're done the next one, I will watch the anime.
Yeah, just hit me up if you need that. I've got them all on Blu-ray, so I can just
cool.
I can just rip those. Sorry, I mean, mail them to you legally.
Yes, mail them to me legally. That's what you will do.
Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, so that one change kind of cascades a lot in this case, because it means things change a lot. Max beating Ben on the head with a bottle for making a move on the girl he has a crush on is now just changed to Max hitting him with a bottle because he's a douchebag.
I actually like that a lot more. That seems way better, actually.
It's much more in character, yeah. And instead of talking to the ringmaster about wanting to marry Regina, he talks to him because the ringmaster's like, "Hey, you can't just go hitting people with bottles, man."
No, yeah, that's totally fair. I'm amazed that's not why the ringmaster wanted to talk to him.
I know. It is quite ridiculous. I don't really understand why he saw that happen. I was just like, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, no shit. Like, what the fuck, ringmaster?
He brings the crowds.
He does bring the crowds, that's true. Okay, let's start, actually.
Yeah, the sooner we start this, the sooner we can get over with.
Yeah, Nick, what is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But, the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. That's... Maya, are you a child?
Not anymore if he's not.
First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. Oh my god, I love Maya so much. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Maya is dumber than Pearl, yeah, and we love her for it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. No, I think that's part of the... Isn't that part of the fun of magic? Is trying to figure out how they did it? That's like part of the appeal of it.
That's and that's also why Chris Angel is very insistent that he was a mind freak and not a magician. He said, "Oh, I never claimed to have magical powers. I just trick your mind. I freak it.
I just freak your bean.
I freak your bean."
I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that, Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Also, Max said yesterday that he can't actually fly, and you were there, Maya. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was...
if I was being on the head by a flamboyant magician, I'm framed for murder too.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even blame people for wanting to frame him for murder, because he's a dipshit, and I hate him, and I'm not a fan.
It's worth mentioning that on both Max and Ben's Ace Attorney wiki pages, which no one here should visit unless you want to be spoiling the entire series because they're very bad at hiding secrets, it has entire sections just talking about how messed up it is that they're with minors. Like, it's totally editorializing, but I very much appreciate it on
Good
this
job.
like this illustrious fan wiki. They take the time to point out, like, hey, this is kind of messed up, and the game never really points out that it's messed up, but it is indeed very messed up.
Yeah, good job, wiki editors. You did actually something half decent there. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Was it? Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Okay. Should we go talk to Max, I guess? Claire, you know a lot of people involved with Ace Attorney for somebody who hates Ace Attorney.
Oh, my sweeties. Mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place?
We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there.
A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Oh, it's gonna be on Netflix, isn't it? It's gonna be like the Staircase, or like, what was the one? Jinx? About...
The Jinx, yeah, that was on HBO.
Yeah. Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the great prison escape. It would be aired live.
That doesn't sound like a good idea, Max. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real.
That's fair. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law.
That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show.
Oh, great. This is gonna go badly.
If you'll get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break.
I hate this, man. You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
I'd have no choice. It would be contractual obligation. That's show business.
So, I will say, I think a contract is voided if the contract would, like, make you break the law.
As a full-time contractor, you'd be surprised.
Fair. Capitalism. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you?
Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky isn't just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. They're gonna call him a stooge like every opportunity they get. It's like, do you get it? Do you get the joke?
Yeah. It's not a good pun if you have to consistently point out that it's a pun. But also, it is a good pun without them pointing out that it's a pun. So it's... Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie.
Wait, he literally did it! He literally did that! He said it! It's invisible wires!
The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut.
But you didn't!
I guess he did it in a moment of panic, and now that he's like thinking straight, he's like,
Also,
actually, maybe I shouldn't tell this blabbermouth.
Actually, Max did not tell us. Billy Bob Johns told us.
It's true, yeah. Billy Bob Johns was the one who spilled the beans. Spilled the Billy Bob beans.
Oh, that's good.
I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you'd think.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus. That's not gonna work. This guy's a douchebag.
Oh, fabulous. A great joke. Why don't we be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
Fucking see, Maya? But...
I won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix.
International Grand Prix?
Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performances at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate.
Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. No. They're just happy being at the circus. What's the issue with that?
Oh, also, look, you're gonna find this hilarious. When I was watching it was the first time I watched this episode in the dub. The voice that the dub gives Ben is almost exactly the same as the one you give it.
Oh no!
Like, almost exactly the same.
That weirds me out, because I would imagine that he'd be voiced by, like, Kevin McDonald. You know, the guy who voices, like, Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
Because he looks like that kind of character.
Just because you were watching a lot of Kids in the Hall lately, haven't you?
No, he just looks like that kind of character. He'd either be voiced by Kevin McDonald or Tom Kenny. That looks like a Tom Kenny sort of character as well.
Well, evidently they looked at him and thought the same thing you did, because they basically gave him that voice.
They gave him a loser voice because he's a loser.
Yeah. Oh, right, this is me.
Yeah.
Oh my sweeties want to hear about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactico. I suppose I can tell it again.
He's not actually sick of telling the story, is he?
Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happened to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me.
What? How did they not confiscate that?
He kept it clenched tightly between his buttocks. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself, I could die right there, and I died a happy man. I wish he did.
I wish he did.
I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
It was a very curt wow.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who's a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain it to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? Yeah, buy Maya a trophy.
She deserves a trophy.
Yeah, she deserves a trophy. That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya.
My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna do that, buddy. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Yeah, Maya should steal a trophy, not have one bought for her.
He's an expert at getting thrown in jail.
He is an expert at getting thrown in jail at this point. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, my information was faulty. He does not appear in the second episode of the anime that covers his case.
The anime sounds better. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
He does this when people aren't around. They're like, do you think this guy's mentally... I mean, we know he's not mentally okay because he's a freaking kitty diddler, but like... does he have, like, dissociative identity disorder or something? Like,
yeah,
what's up with him?
Does Ben think that, like, Trillo's an actual different entity? Row your boat? What is happening? I don't want... I'm not gonna...
You're doing a one-person round.
What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. Why are you saying hi to them, Maya? Let's just leave, please. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training. Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. Why did I struggle with that? I know that word. In a round...
Because every second you have to talk to someone, it just sucks your soul away.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. You can really do that? That's incredible. See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You even spiced me with your idea. Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Maya, why? No, Maya, no, don't do that. Is that gonna still be in our evidence?
So.
There it is. I guess that he's maybe just not relevant anymore. Hopefully.
No, that's why I legit did not remember him being in the second half of this case, and the anime just doesn't have him in the second half because he's unnecessary. He's a relic.
Zarboil, I agree. Maya should burn the puppet. You're right. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. We should probably talk to him though. I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at us walking how we acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the Ringmaster. Probably also because you would have been able to tell who it is if he was not wearing those gaudy symbols. Because the gaudy symbols obscure who it was, right?
Yeah, I mean, I also wonder, like, do they, like, Russell Berry is a pretty big guy. Like, did they just not realize that, like, the body shape is completely different than he usually is?
Yeah, he's a very rotund man.
He's an egg-shaped man.
Yes. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Please don't do that. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Eh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. I hate this man. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Because
she hulks out and smashes him.
Because she's filled with rage at this creepy man.
I hope she just like friggin' Kakyoins him and just punches a hole right through his stomach.
Oh, that'd be nice. So, how is this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. Yeah,
that implies that She-Hulk is dead. Who killed her?
Who killed She-Hulk?
that should be a case in this game.
Yeah, I would love that. She's a lawyer too, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, She-Hulk Ace Attorney game. I would love that. That'd be rad.
Why isn't Marvel doing this? Like, this is money on the table right there.
Yeah, they also collaborate with Capcom all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trillo Quist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Wait, whoa. What the fuck?
Vintage 2007 internet ream.
I just got like hit in the face with like nostalgia there.
Like a punch in the gut, right?
Yeah. Holy shit. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
There's one reference in the third game that's gonna hit you even harder in terms of dating the game.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's not in like a bad way, just like this could only have been written during this specific year.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to that then. That'll probably fuck me up. Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You got to be a part of this too. All right. So long, losers.
Forever. Goodbye forever, idiots.
Goodbye forever. Hopefully. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. I don't believe you, because that clown is awesome, actually. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
He's like Mo is genuinely one of the very few witnesses in the entire series who doesn't lie on the stand.
Yeah, no,
like,
he's just likable as well. Like,
yeah, like he was just fully telling the truth. He's fully cooperative with both sides of the investigation. Like he's just a decent guy. He's just a little bit annoying. That's it.
Yeah, he just likes to tell jokes, and that's a quirky trait that he has that you just have to kind of deal with. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip? No way. Why are you defending her? Because he doesn't want to get hit with a whip. That's why. Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Oh, she's flying, huh? Huh? How's that possible?
Just using your whip like a propeller.
Oh my god, that'd be rad. According to the cloud, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Thanks for the idea, Dick. For Franziska Von Karma, once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Yeah, that's a good call. Wait, does She-Hulk go to the Ace Attorney Court in her ending in MVC3?
Yeah, she's the judge.
Oh, that's so good. Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't have the energy for that. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Yeah, clearly. Okay, so there's nothing here then. Oh, why did I just go back there?
I don't have to see Ben again.
No! Go away! I wish he would just leave. Delete him from the game. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Where is everybody? What the fuck?
We're having lunch.
Oh, there he is. God.
Right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood.
Alright. You know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat a Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of battle destruction?
Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, Carly?
I got it!
Okay, what's the answer?
Because they are in the cafeteria. No, what? What?
Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
That's not a riddle. Because, like, we don't have... Okay.
It's a joke. It's a bad pun.
It's a very bad pun. It's nothing. Yeah, it's that was nothing, Mo. Ugh. I did it. What's going on? He's being too nice. Mo's a nice guy. What are you talking about, Phoenix? Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons.
Oh, so you were Gallagher?
Yeah. Splat! I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one even busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Okay, maybe he's not... Okay, he's not funny. He's a good dude, though. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just...
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psyche lock. He must be telling the truth. Yeah?
No, you should show him the picture.
Why should I show him the picture? That seems mean.
That's what Max told you to do. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around.
Wait, what does that mean?
Means he's a sex bot.
Means he's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing,
Oh,
Maya?
yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous.
Wait, what? Max secretly a MILF?
It's in the picture, I think.
Oh, I see.
He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
I don't like this I don't like Max at all. He's got a big bust.
Hell yeah, we do.
I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Phoenix, hey, Phoenix, what? Sorry, what? Huh?
He's in the dial.
Pardon me?
He's having a gay panic moment.
So is that where the bust went? Okay. Well...
I gotta talk to him. You interlock the dialogue with him.
What? We talked to him already.
No, but showing him the
Oh, I see.
picture.
Max Haunted Boob Galactica.
Max is busted on me beyond the small
Oh.
table over there.
Yeah, I probably should have talked to him, huh? There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bus disappeared.
Fuck yeah. It disappeared?
He got top surgery. Oh, very proud of him.
Good for him. Good for him.
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool, is it? Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G bust. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Oh, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he is setting up a bad joke.
No, I'm drawing a blank, yeah.
A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. Shut up, Phoenix! I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is this one teensy-tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us!
Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Why does that look like a ransom note? Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title.
Yikes! It says, to the murderer! Wait. Oh no, Maya wanted to put something from the murderer on the bulletin board.
Yeah.
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Before the murder?
Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Oh, wait, I think I know what this is about. Who in the world posted this thing? It's probably about, it's not about, like, this. It's probably about Leon the Lion.
Leon.
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. I don't think it's gonna be an important lead if I'm being fully honest, but sure. I am noticing that Regina is conspicuously absent. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Oh, there's not gonna be anything here, huh? Wait,
No,
hold on. Hold on. Why don't we look at the scrap of white paper? Alright. I will say, Phoenix, that guy's dead. So it's that is nobody's pockets anymore. Is he gonna have anything to say about this?
This is just the generic, yeah.
Okay, good.
Just go show it to Max, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Max, what's this? Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria.
I don't know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room.
And company?
I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Yeah, we would have known that. We would have known that if we had looked at his tailcoat.
Yeah, you had the right idea. The game wouldn't let you do it yet.
Really? Out of curiosity, when the word was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
He doesn't know what it says.
You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Okay, bye. We're just gonna... No!
Creeps on parade.
I hate it. There's nothing good in this case. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat that I pointed out before and you wouldn't let me take. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. And Nick is conspicuously just like totally okay with Maya taking it.
You don't know how to steal things that are relevant to our case.
God. But she stole a poster too. I knew it.
Yeah, she did that before he had a chance to say no.
That's true. That's a good point. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Oh. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Okay. Well, this immediately makes Regina suspicious to me. Like, incredibly, very much incredibly suspicious. Where the fuck is she? Hey, Dick. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Hello? Nick, what is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Did you shrink her? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. Does he have like a tracker on her? I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's Ow! As biting his lashes from a whip. Did she just faint? Von Karma? She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news?
National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
Is there global news?
Yeah, it's the Canadian TV channel.
Oh, yeah. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Okay. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh?
Ah, I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head.
This expression is so good. I've got a conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in this summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak.
No, you're
It's
not.
the
You're
final
talking
nail
to
in your
me.
coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
She's not doing that as we speak. She's talking to me right this second. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Yeah, no shit. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma.
Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him!
Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation?
I mean, that's a very good point. Like literally Phoenix and Maya are over here as playing armchair psychologist, and it's not really applicable, maybe?
Yeah, she's not trying to revenge him.
Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
Uh-oh. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Manfred von Karma.
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was...
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Wait, no, he's older than you.
7 years older.
Huh? Little brother, but Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. Oh, it's the boy! The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I miss him. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. He's dead now.
It's your fault he is gone.
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Nick, what does she mean? Nick killed Edgeworth. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
What? That's fucking dark, dude. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive.
Yeah, because she hasn't seen evidence that he died.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands.
What does that mean?
That is inspiring. I'm gonna find my brother and beat him up.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth? Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma?
What?
I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him, too. What in the world happened?
This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest battle this courtroom has ever seen.
Nick! Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Oh, sad Maya. Sad Maya moments. Oh, hello.
Who's doing it?
You can take him.
Okay. You must be Phoenix Wright?
Yes?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling.
Why?
Because it's like Ringling, get it?
Why is that his name?
Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
I'm gonna call you Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? I like his burbs. Oh, he's in a wheelchair. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. The detective told me. He said he'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I only performed on the tightrope and the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair.
Huh. Acro, why did you join the circus? Why is that a question you're asking?
When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me.
Uh-huh.
So it's literally the inversion of the old, they ran away to join the circus backstory. It's his parents left away and made him join the circus. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
He just sounds like such a good dude. Aside from being okay with Max marrying Regina, which we don't have actual confirmation of.
Yeah, that detail aside, like, he's legitimately probably the most sympathetic victim in this entire series.
Yeah, he just seems like an all-around generous, good, kind guy. Except for he killed a lion. That's true. He did kill a lion for whatever reason. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint, aside from killing a lion and also letting his daughter marry an adult.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life.
Oh yeah, but he also funded clown robots, which is super cool. It's such a shame.
Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter.
Oh yeah, I guess funding robo-clowns is taking jobs away from honest, hard-working clowns. That's a very good point. So maybe he is a scumbag. I wonder if he spoiled Vegina? Oh, yeah, so I was kind of talking to Claire about this case on Tuesday. And apparently there's some stuff in this, like, investigation sequence that, like, lends credence to the idea that even if Regina was an adult, her relationship with Max or Ben wouldn't even be super cool.
Yeah, this case is fundamentally broken. Like, you can't make it good without rewriting it from the ground up, but just like that number change would make it more palatable, it wouldn't make it good.
Yeah, because like the circus is stunting her growth as like a person, right?
Yeah, like
they're coddling her and spoiling her and like
she
treating her
acts
like
half
a kid.
of her age.
Yeah, exactly. She acts about as old as Pearl does.
Yeah.
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? He's keeping it real.
He is keeping it real. Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? No, that's not what you're detecting. Sure, let's ask him about his wheelchair, I guess. You know what? Maya handled that well, though. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs are badly damaged.
And you can't walk now?
I can't even stand now. And to live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
Fucking... Okay, and the ringmaster can't put in ramps or like an elevator?
I don't think this is like... Because they're a circus, right? They tour. I think this is just where they're staying right now.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Oh, the birds flew away. Bye,
Yep.
birds. Psyche locks. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature.
What's on your mind, Mr. Wright?
Well, exactly when were you injured?
It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice.
6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? Huh. Okay. I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room.
I was at the hospital all day yesterday.
Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder?
Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw.
What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. I like how the birds are just constantly pecking at him.
Yeah, he's just got a bird seed in his hair.
What did you see, Acro?
At night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see.
Yeah, I gotta respect this guy. Even though it's been 6 months since he's been able to work, he's still getting up and putting his costume on every day.
Yeah, no shit. He's not wearing comfy clothes. The scene of your...
He's wearing,
The what?
He's got a singlet and his face paint on every single day.
Oh, yeah. He's look, listen, he's committed to the bit.
Absolutely.
You gotta commit to the bit. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
Judging by that barbell, it's not skipping arm day either.
Yeah, no shit.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see? Whoa. That's ominous.
Yeah. He was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying?
I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick! Yeah, I have to wear cat ears even off stream. Because I have to commit to the bit. Oh yeah, I should show this to people, huh?
Yeah.
When? Oh! Hey! Hey, that's a weird coincidence, isn't it?
What?
6 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not the right one.
You have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him.
Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something is really weighing on him. Oh. Did Max fucking break Acro's legs or something? Yeah, this is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
How about this?
What's this?
That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
In the cafeteria?
What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious.
If it's something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina, ask her about it.
Okay. Why did Maya ask her when there's only apparently one woman at this circus?
She's just doing her favorite Arrested Development running joke.
Oh, fuck. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey?
I'm gonna try my tire, keep a mole, anyone who's out there.
Oh, should we just, let's talk to her first, because the note is obviously the big thing. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while? For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked to my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. Star? That means that my dad is looking down at me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kinda sweet. But I bet there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? What, huh? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. No.
Yeah, this is like I believe that like a 5-year-old would have.
Yeah.
This is like a parent that explains to their kid, "Oh no, your dog didn't die. He's just up at the farm having fun with all the other dogs."
Yeah, this is actually kind of sad, actually. And it's weird that the game is treating it as almost like comedic.
No, I think it's supposed to be kind of sad and pathetic.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I don't want to give this case too much credit because it deserves none.
Yeah. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. What the fuck's a spangle?
Like it's a sequin, kind of.
Okay. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. But again, this is kind of just playing into the issues, right? Like, it's just like, the eagerness to solve her problems for her is...
Yeah.
Gladly, I guess. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay, you're really gonna do it? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, do you want to look at this real quick? Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pockets? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. Oh, well, hold on. But also, that's sweet that she takes Acro as breakfast. That's nice. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think? That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I also wonder, but also I kind of have a good idea of who would have. Wait, but then... Huh.
What?
Oh! Huh. I mean, Acro obviously is the one that put it in her pocket, right?
Because, like, want confirmation of that.
She only noticed that it was in her pocket after visiting Acro. Anytime I see him, I just get like, there's a sinking feeling in my stomach. Hey, bud. Wait, is this the, oh yeah, we've seen this. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So this is the same dialogue. So that's nothing.
Go to Mo's room.
Should we? Oh, we should. Mo's not here. Oh, wait. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Ah! Nick, it's money!
Monkey jump scare.
That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. That's how we gotta do it.
Return to monkey.
Return to monkey! Yikes! Did not work. I guess no option there was good, huh? I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you... Oh, we did it! I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you into the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burger. Phoenix? Not to mention it doesn't look like... Yeah, mean to her. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Yeah, but all the girls you know are like... What's the way to phrase this kindly? Bitches? Oh, what? No, that was the wrong button to push. I don't want to talk to him ever again.
I just love the mental image of, since you've passed by the courtyard so many times, just every time Phoenix and Maya walk by, they just put their hands up so they don't have to look at them.
Yeah, it's like, not this fucking guy. Hi. Wait! That's in the court record. It's not Maya's size at all. Why is that important? Huh. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Phoenix! Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the monkey the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Yeah. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know, gah. That
was perfect. You know, like a gah.
Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do it. They'd always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during the practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Shot him on the spot!
It's on site.
It's on site when this lion bites people. Something bad happened 6 months ago after biting a performer. I wonder what performer the lion bit. We should go ask Acro about
that. A friggin' 12 gauge with him just in case he has to dole out lion justice.
You better be careful. What was the tiger's name?
Regent.
Yeah, Regent better be fucking careful.
That's, you know, see, Regent's the murderer. Regent killed the ringmaster so that he wouldn't get shot either.
Oh, I get it. He clonked him over the head with a bottle. This is not gonna be anything, is it?
I was like, oh, I can do that too.
So, why are we not putting these two things together automatically?
Try going to the cafeteria. That's where Mo was, right?
Oh yeah, Mo. Yeah, oh yeah, Mo will tell us, right? Mo's a good dude. He's helpful. Oh yeah, and he's the one that gave us the note in the first place.
Yeah.
Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Fuck off. Does Mo smell bad?
Hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. Okay, is this an actual case of it actually being burgers, or is it actually ramen?
It's unclear.
Unclear.
My boigas are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce.
Okay, let's not talk about the special sauce, Mo.
They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a boiga.
Wait, is this like... because he's a clown? He makes good burgers with special sauce, so he's like Ronald McDonald?
I guess so. He's a burger clown.
Burger clown?
One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
The idea that Mo is a really good chef, but he decides to waste his life as a clown instead is really funny to me.
You know what? I like that as a character trait. That's really good. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? Like, it's almost like being a clown is his passion, right?
Yeah.
And like he's like ambivalent towards cooking. He just happens to be really good at it.
Yeah. That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yeah, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown.
Oh no!
I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
Oh, you should do it. Be the boss. What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to wake with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason that Circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo?
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
What?
Forget about it.
Forget about it! He must be the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yeah, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang. Correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Oh, I see why he's such an honest man, because he sucks at lying. Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy, seemed a bit strange. Why did that seem strange, though? The biggest, most awful event in human history? It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago.
Junk Mo.
Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Whoa. Two in one investigation?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident.
Oh, I feel like we could probably unlock this one instantly, though.
Yeah. Give me a break. Us old man of accidents. I wore big pants for a reason.
Wait, what? 6 months ago, eh? Does Mo routinely piss his pants?
Yeah, he's incontinent.
But this is our only avenue for investigation in the first place, so we have to do this. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, I will also say we know what happened. Phoenix is just...
all the details, though.
We don't know all the details, but like Phoenix is just not putting it together for narrative convenience.
Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy boingers. Let's eat instead.
That would actually get me.
It would get me too.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Ugh! Phoenix, why are you so lame? Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Oh, okay, you do.
Eh?
Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? This. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you... I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah. Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along, he never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
Wait, bit on the head? You promised?
He's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? I'm gonna guess Acro. Oh, that's a lot of damage I'd take, though. If I'm wrong.
No.
It must have been Acro, right?
How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No way.
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro. Yeah, legitimately good guy. He wasn't trying to lie to you. He was just trying to keep his promise.
Oh, and now I kind of understand why there's no footprints. Because if they were using ropes and shit... Okay, wait. Maybe Acro did the murder. Because, like, he can't even stand, right?
Yeah.
So somebody... Oh, but he'd have to have an accomplice, I assume. Unless he... Yeah, he couldn't have set all of that up by himself.
He can't even leave his room.
Unless he can actually fly. The birds! They lift him up!
It's just like you said. You know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma he's in.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Coma?
All he does now is lie in bed at the hospital.
Oh, this is someone else.
And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Oh. Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
But brother...
They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime.
Why did Acro not mention this? Who is Acro's younger brother?
Don Dingling. But everyone always called him Bat.
We'll call him Bat.
It's funny that they're named Ken and Sean after the Street Fighter characters.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Oh, it's a Capcom game. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Nope.
Yeah, he gets aged down to the anime, actually.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
All three of these grown men are all going to jail.
Yep.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know. But that's what caused the accident.
Oh, the Dingling brothers. Oh.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the Ringling brothers.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
What? He? You mean Leon?
Yeah, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
He was happy to do that murder.
Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion. A flying murderer? Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
Out behind the barn. So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? All this truthfulness has put me in a mood for a boiga. Yeah,
What?
you do have some pepper.
Wait. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Oh. Okay, she's sneezing.
Nice, what a wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Garly, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown.
Other than Regina, I'd never seen a cuter sneezer.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. I don't always tease her with pepper.
But Bat.
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. Okay, Mo.
Okay, Mo. They look perfect together, huh?
I don't understand this one. Zach looks like he's a teenager. Like, he looks very young.
He does look very young, yeah. Can we ask him about this? No, we can't. Even though we literally just saw it.
Alright, well, you have enough information to break the other Cyclops now.
I guess so. Uh-oh. Go away! You're not relevant anymore, just leave!
It's like, I still irrelevant? And then Acro's like, no, my city now. Mr. Wright, back again, I see.
Well, he did say, I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well, it seems you got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Should I do the Magatama because he has the Psyche locks?
Yep, you can go right ahead.
Okay.
I'm trying to give Acro like the softest voice possible, but I'm not even sure if it's being picked up properly.
No, it's being picked up.
I'm always afraid of talking too quietly at this microphone because it doesn't have very good gain.
I have to ask you, how were you injured?
Sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
An accident during practice?
Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? What? That doesn't really give me a clear indication of what I should present. I guess Leon.
Leon, yeah.
Leon. Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. The lion's coming at me, I'd be running for the exit.
Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion.
You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone.
Bat.
It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. It was a shame? So it's not a shame now? You tried to save him, didn't you?
Phoenix is like, it was a shame, and I learned how old he was.
And that's how you got that terrible injury.
Mo. He must have told you.
Yes. We learned about Bat from Mo. Okay, we're just selling Mo out immediately. That's cool.
There's something like so legitimately sad about that one spray he has.
Yeah, it hits you right in the heart.
He looks really forlorn.
But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, yeah. Cut down together. That's where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. I didn't even catch that, actually. I was thinking just, like... I mean, obviously I knew that Acro was injured, but, like... That specific thing would obviously end their career as a duo if one of them's in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
You ended up with the same... You ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always.
I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Acro's last psyche lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you were still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being invasive. Oh, Regina, probably. Because, I will say... Okay. Phoenix mentioned that it seemed like Acro had a grudge against Regina. I don't think that's true. But he said that so we could have this and, like, have an indication that he might not like her. Or, well, but...
He's notably the only person at the entire circus who doesn't coddle her.
Yes, that's the thing.
Regina.
You'll always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. What? He didn't say that. He didn't say that!
Well then, Mr. Attorney, you've got quite the set of eagle eyes.
You know, her tiger tried to attack me.
Regina tried to attack you?
Twice.
He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then.
Thank you for saying that they were just good friends. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't. Maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... This? Like, that's the only thing that really makes sense. Because he's obviously the one that slipped it in her pocket.
This... Where did you get it?
Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. Yeah. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? Oh.
That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. Zerbero said, it was a shame, but this is case 3.
My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do. You have to go to the movies with me on a date.
Ugh. That's insane! Didn't you know how dangerous that is and how incredibly illegal it is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. That one's a very old to begin with. An age trot with a countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, at this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing.
And that's when the accident happened?
He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat. Well...
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
Oh, that's why you went to the hospital. I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going.
Huh. Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this.
What is it?
This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross. It's covered in blood.
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident.
Oh.
When he did it, he looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick! I know, most of the same thing. What do you think it all means? Who's this? Oh, shit. Miss Von Karma?
I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial.
That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations?
I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro, a witness?
Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. I'm just picturing her like storming in and just wheeling about really quickly before you ask him a question.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. So we don't have that. So, look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. I feel like that scarf is very suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know yet. Hey!
The actor gave you willingly without being prompted for it.
That's true. But I almost feel like he did that because I almost feel like it's like, Rise from the Ashes, where, like, he's presenting me evidence to something that isn't directly related to this. So there could, like, somebody will actually face repercussions for his brother being in a coma. That's my feeling on it anyway. Hey, let's take a little break.
Yeah.
We will
on the home stretch, almost done this case.
We're almost done. Wait, is the trial this trial? Oh yeah, it's part 4.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it's a pretty short. I think it's a pretty short trial as well.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
only like 3. I think only 2 different people testify here.
We're almost there. Yeah, quick break. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, let's finish this, I guess. Hopefully. Because this one sucks. This one's bad. Hold on.
Yeah, it ain't great. It ain't great, folks, but it's okay. We're almost done. At the end of the tunnel is a fantastic case. I can't overstate how much I like the final case of this game. It's what single-handedly saves this game for me.
I had to take a little sippy. Okay, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah, good morning, sweeties.
You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today.
I'm always like this before I go out in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
Oh. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. That's not a glass. Regina!
She doesn't know what a glass is. How fabulous. My sweetie pie princess. Okay, you gotta cut it out, man.
Cut it out, man. You're
embarrassment.
I hate this man.
You came to watch my performance today?
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't...
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. Well, Max...
He's starting to realize how much of a creepy he is. He goes, oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll
He's
see
like, I
you
thought it was an
later.
affectation.
Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? That's you.
Oh, top of the morning to you. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go?
Mo?
Top of the morning to you, governor.
Top of the morning.
That's the ticket. Attacking the day with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh, my. Thanks. So, how are you today, Wright?
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit.
You mean Acro?
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. Isn't that freaking amazing? Like, that's like the one moment I actually really like in this case.
He just knows.
Like, he's not stupid. He's a smart dude. Like, he has the same information that you have now, and was able to piece it together.
Yeah, Mo rocks.
He's got guts to spare. Oh, sorry. It's you.
If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. And she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
Huh. Hey Mo, you're a good dude, huh?
He's a tough love kind of guy.
Yeah. You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yeah, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean?
He really is realizing that he's a fucking creep, huh?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
That's totally fair. I like Mo. Mo's like the best character in this case, which is, you know, a low bar, but
The bar is so low it's subterranean, but even if he wasn't a cool, nice guy, he would win by being the only member of this case, aside from friggin' Acro, who isn't a friggin' creep.
yeah.
You're either creep or creep adjacent in this case.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's you.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or should I say, a new eyewitness. The ones that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Poor Gumshoe! This poor man! Poor Gumshoe!
Well, please call your witness to the stand.
Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Mean to him.
Name und occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus.
Wow, he actually answered it like immediately.
Yeah, he's the only person in this entire series who knows how to answer questions.
Very polite boy.
Yeah. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is clearly near the crime scene. My room's on the 3rd floor. The crime scene was below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay.
I mean, we know what he witnessed.
It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from inside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like.
But, okay, so you didn't see Max Galactica then.
To be honest, when I saw that, I thought it was dreaming. The witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add.
You put a little bit of stink on the clown there, didn't you? Because the judge doesn't like him.
I did. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the night skies that night.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool.
This word means nothing anymore.
A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
Stop bringing him up!
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay. So, okay, are we done? Are we past, like, the instant death sort of stuff?
I think so, yeah. I think this one's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting my head.
We
Sorry.
This. We don't read the cross-examination stuff twice.
Brain's in a million places right now.
You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct?
That's correct. There are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains?
Yeah, it would. Wait, a third bird? Where'd that come from?
Kisses. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers.
Yeah, man. Other times you just, like, wholly aesthetic.
Oh! The witness will proceed with his testimony.
Morphe, I love that fucking BB emote. It's so good. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right?
Yes.
And you said that you were resting in bed.
That is correct.
But you were still able to hear a sound from outside?
Indeed, I was.
Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. I don't think so. No, because the large thump is consistent with what Mo heard as well.
Yeah.
Val, you were just, like, bad at typing today, huh? Mina?
What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, I was trying to figure out what typo she was talking about.
Nothing, Your Honor. I think Val was talking about the BB emote. BB can also be in basket! Holly has good emotes.
BB basket?
BB basket. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly.
And?
Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. Or an android.
Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human.
Damn. I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. Oh, it's a modify emote option for Easter. I see. Raven put Lukami in a basket.
The only treat you need on Easter.
I don't think there's a... I mean,
No,
obviously,
I think
obviously there's a
that's
contradiction in the fact that human beings cannot fly. But Franziska already said that they would address that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, we can skip that. The light in your room was turned off then, right?
That's true. I was going to bed after all.
So with all the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window?
The safety light lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses in the front. Did you see the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was
Phoenix's greatest challenge yet, a kind, cooperative man.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything... Well...
Yeah, well, think about it. What did he see? What did he say he saw?
He saw the cloak and the hat. But he only saw 2 of the symbols.
Well, he admits that he saw it from behind, so he didn't see the roses. But what's the problem with that?
Well, the hat wouldn't have been on him, right?
Yeah, he's on the 3rd floor. It wouldn't have been on him.
Yeah. Wait, But Mo also said that the hat was on him at the entire time, right?
Yeah. But Mo's on the 1st floor, so he would only see him take off.
Right. There was a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
It's just the contradictions and prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction?
Oh, the music didn't stop. Oh, no, okay, it did. It just took a sec. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that?
What do you mean?
The silk hat.
What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night.
That would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in.
That's fair.
He's playing the ableism card. Just looking outside the window was a tough enough challenge for me, you ableist bastard.
That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene.
That's the ringmaster's hat, right?
Wait, what? Huh? Why would you think that? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright?
Wait, did he accidentally just let something slip?
Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand.
Order. As always, it looks like someone just had their mouth before sinking.
Yeah, like, I don't think this is a contradiction, because the hat just could have fallen off after. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause the witness to commit perjury in this court today?
Yeah? Yeah.
Let's do it.
He doesn't provably have a grudge against Max. So, like... Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion, accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Deadly serious, Your Honor.
I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at the audience's hearts and minds. You are not just a clown, you are the entire circus. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness.
Stoic. Look at how kind and calm and gentle he is.
He's calm enough for it to almost be scary.
Yeah. Yup. He is staying rather calm and collected.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's claim? I don't really need to say anything, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But he did this by accusing me of murder of all things. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
Oh no! Phoenix is a poopy head!
See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to draw up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
I mean...
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
I mean, yeah, he would have to, right?
Would he?
Okay, so Francisca has a note from a doctor that says that he is literally unable to stand.
Mm-hmm.
What? They didn't find the murder weapon, huh?
Nope.
And Acro's room was on the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a loud thump. Oh! Is the pepper in the box because it belonged to Bat? Or because it... What? Wait, I still don't get the pepper, actually. Hold on. Okay. I feel like the box is the murder weapon. If Acro's the one that did it, he could have just dropped the box from his room, right? If that window opens, I guess. But then what about the fucking flying guy?
It couldn't have been the box because the victim was hunched over it, right?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Did Acro live alone?
Oh my fucking god. Are you fucking kidding me? No way, monkey murder? It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices.
You don't say.
Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
What?
You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap couldn't be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping Acro, but will making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking so good for you.
Wait, did I actually press the wrong one? I understand, Your Honor. Oh, okay, he's just gonna... Okay.
Very well, let's continue. Who perchance would have happened to be Aqua's accomplice?
Oh, the monkey!
You don't say.
Uh-oh. This is suddenly looking very, very bad.
Don't tell me you think you're going to
what?
get off easy.
This is the same thing. What? Wait,
Aha.
no, was that not the same thing?
Keep going. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Ah.
Oh, do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? Wait, what the fuck?
I honestly forgot what to say here.
He lives with Acro. But... I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna look this up real quick because I do not remember.
Like, it has to be the monkey. Right? But how would the monkey be an accomplice?
Okay, it looks like we're ahead of things.
Oh, are we?
I'm very sorry. Yeah, I led you astray here, so we were supposed to say no to that first question.
Fuck! I knew it. I'm just gonna skip through this. No. That is what I was thinking.
This must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
We're just gonna pretend that whole thing didn't happen, I guess.
Just had this cool moment, yeah.
It's non-canon. You're not going to sucker me into this one, except for the fact that you totally did, and I fucked it up and got a penalty. But don't worry about that. That didn't happen.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
There was no accomplice. Akko planned and committed this murder all by himself. Somehow.
Order. What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. Yeah, you are. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Phoenix is a shark.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is a killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling?
Okay, so if we're operating under the assumption that he had no accomplice, then he would have had to have been in the courtyard, right? But, like... But he would have to have been, right? Under this theory. Because, like... Yeah, you know what? I'll take a penalty if I have to. There's no way he was anywhere but exactly right here.
The plaza? He was at the scene of the crime itself? You're right, though. The murderer would have to have met the victim.
Yes. Ow!
Miss Von Karma, stop it! You'll be quiet and refrain from striking people.
Fucking thank you, Judge. Finally, it only took you 2 days.
The witness could not have possibly been left a lodging house on his own. Not to mention that Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. There was no accomplice, remember?
Yeah, you're right. You think? Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah,
So-
if he can't leave his room, then
So he
we're
would have to be in his room. But I'm just thinking, like, an elaborate series of ropes and pulleys could get him in the courtyard. Like what they did for Max's performance. He was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room?
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling?
Francisca saying, "Are you nuts?" seems like a very uncharacteristic thing for her to say.
It's her teenager slipping out again.
Yeah.
It's an interesting theory.
That's it?
Considering what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
Huh.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. I almost said assertion.
Is that a word?
As he's in a wheelchair. I think ascertained is a word.
Yeah, that is a word. But that's just like the root word for that is assert, or like assertion.
Yeah. As he's in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Still impossible, as if he thinks that someday humans will be able to fly.
Nick's a dreamer.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright?
What is it?
I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously can't wear Max's costume.
How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it.
I'm to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. There's a key piece of evidence that we haven't really touched on yet.
Oh. That couldn't be a murder weapon, could it? You couldn't swing that and clonk someone.
You couldn't swing it, but if we're assuming he was on the 3rd floor...
Then he could have dropped it. Yeah. Then that's really the only thing that we could present.
Well, what would look like Max from behind?
Oh! Oh my fucking god! I'm going to present some evidence.
So what did Mr. Dingley use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? What's that? A picture?
Yeah, he killed him with the picture.
He slit his throat with it.
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust?
It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy.
Heavy?
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. That's not... Okay, wait. The person at the scene wasn't the culprit, it was the murder weapon.
Lesbian Francisca hears large heavy bust and goes, what?
Also, notably, it does not have the white roses. Especially...
All coming together.
Especially if it was dropped from a 3rd-story window. See? This is how Acro was able to kill the ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's apple bust.
Order. So you're saying the bust fell onto the ringmaster?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Acro's fucking built, dude. Well, Acro is an acrobat. It's in the name. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust.
Mr. Dingley, how do you respond to these charges? Well?
Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't— Ow!
I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
But what?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get a proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say?
Fun karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. Arouse? That's not a word. There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
Is that really supposed to be ruse? This game, I feel like, had the most, the least editing done post-localization because it has the most typos of any game in the series.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
There was a pretty infamous one in the final case that became a meme. I'll tell you it when we get there.
Okay.
I think they changed it for the HD trilogy, but I'll let you know if they did.
Okay.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
That's true.
The defense's objection is overruled.
Why can't he see things my way once in a while?
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problem. However, let's already be respectful towards him.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Ugh. Hey, but also, Phoenix, shut up. Shut up, though, Phoenix. Because we should be respectful towards him. In this specific testimony.
I suppose I could have left something the size of that bust. I have strong upper body strength from working as an acrobat, and then my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking at the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think?
Yeah.
I have no doubts in regard to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could have not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
Ugh. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Okay. So cross-examining, like, pressing him on stuff isn't going to be helpful, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty stoic.
This isn't true.
What makes that untrue?
There are plenty of fucking shiny things in his room that could reflect the courtyard. Like, he doesn't necessarily have to look out the window. He could look at something in his room that would tell him where the ringmaster is, right?
Even without knowing that, if he were to pull this off, like, from the safety of his bed, is there a way that he would know where the ringmaster's head would be?
Is there?
What do we know about the crime scene?
I really wish I could look at a photo of the crime scene.
Pardon?
I really wish I could look at a photo of the crime scene.
We can. It's your first piece of evidence.
Is it? Oh my god, it is. Oh! Wait. Oh, he was looking in the box? But then how would he know that?
What if you put it there?
What if he put it there? But this feels like such a leap, though. I guess I could present the crime scene photo?
Yep.
But why would... Okay, but like... But also, why would he... Oh, I guess that must be the thing that he stepped out of his conversation with Max to go do?
Yeah, I mean, if he had the note, we know that someone wanted to meet him at 10, right?
Oh, yeah. But... Yeah, also that. Wait, should I do the crime scene photo or the note?
I think the crime scene photo is the right one here.
Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. So the contents of the box don't actually matter.
No, it was just a mystery box.
It was a trap.
J.J. Abrams, you darn bastard. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this photograph. The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over?
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which Wait, who the fuck did they see? They did see the ringmaster, right?
Yeah, there you go.
But, why? Okay, I'm confused now. That this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
Why was the ringmaster wearing the hat and cloak?
Probably to disguise his identity.
Maybe? The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean the bus would have fallen upon the point marked out by the wooden box?
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No. Order. This is unbelievable.
Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here, forward. The pepper has to play into something somehow, though. It has to. It's in
The
my
next
evidence.
question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow!
Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix, right?
Ow!
The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made.
Specially made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The size, the weight of the box.
Yeah.
It's very heavy. The box has a remarkable weight.
Weight? According to the court report, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required...
Oh, I see. One would have had to squat down and lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out.
I would dispute that. Like,
yeah, like he...
I used to when I used to live with my parents. I used to since we lived in the country, we had to go get water from a spring, and so we would fill up like 6 or 7 of these big jugs, and each of those weighed like at least 40 pounds. And even when I was like 15 or 16, I could lift them with just 2 hands without having to crouch down.
Yeah, this box isn't that heavy, really. Like 20 pounds is not much, but we'll roll with it, I guess. The box is also very large. I think it being large would be enough to, like, indicate that. Because, like, it would be unwieldy and you would kind of have to, like, get into a specific position to pick it up.
Yeah. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm following with this rudimentary logic. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza?
Could you confess, please?
I really need to go home. I've got Matlock at 7. Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
What?
Mr. Wright, you recall the original location of Max's bust?
Yeah. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Oh.
Then what happened to it?
Oh, I see. I understand.
I'd like to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
Ah, that means...
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room?
I have a good answer for that.
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
Actually, is it shiny though? Oh, it is!
They made sure to emphasize it 7 times.
Yep! Ugh!
Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me to prove how things happened once and for all.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bust from the cafeteria back to his room? A monkey.
Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room?
Why did he yell that?
But the bust was bronze, was it not? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
Yeah, monkeys are freaking strong. They can pull your face apart with their bare hands. I can't believe they can lift the bust.
I believe this.
Like, gorillas can freaking crack bulletproof glass by punching it. Like, that's terrifying.
Ew. Monkeys are terrifying.
They are.
My, those are some very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made out of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room.
He wasn't able to handle that for himself. I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
Oh, does Acro help him in and out of his wheelchair? I guess?
Order, order, I said order. Miss Von Karma. Where is the bust in question at this moment?
I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak.
Are you?
This is a rather strange turn of events. Let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then?
Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. No, I don't think so. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron.
Oh my god, she didn't say fool!
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold up water. There's no denying that. Ow. Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of a monkey. Or an attorney.
Flamboozled? Fraud of a monkey?
My brain's still on monkeys.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And what is that?
You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Ah! That...
There is no reason to doubt this clown's testimony.
monkey fraud.
And that's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let it be you now! I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime.
No, there weren't.
One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
Should I just present the bust?
Yeah.
He saw Max's Ow!
I ask who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Au contraire, mon frere, it does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Fucking good track.
How is that possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. Whoa!
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case?
Absolutely not!
This silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands.
Idiot, who was the right man who put the bust on the cloak on the bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree?
Oh, he caught me.
Let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Okay, this is a really stupid question. Do you want me to just tell you so you don't lose a huge chunk of your health?
I feel like it would have to have just gotten caught because Russell was wearing it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you present his profile for that, but that's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like, who put it on them? It's like, well, no one did, but it got caught from him.
Yeah.
Who? Him? You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust.
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself.
Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Dinosaurs.
Acro used the rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim, That also explains how they saw the hat, and also the hat was on the crime scene.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Shut up.
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound of a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Oh, this case is killing me. This case is killing me.
Oh, please don't die.
Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. I literally just choked on spit. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. Mina, this is stupid.
It's very stupid.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Shitsukumi was drunk when he wrote this, okay?
And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Oh. Alright, he's very calm. Acro has been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
So?
What now?
You graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
What about all the evidence I presented already?
Evidence? In this court, only two things matter: the power of evidence and the power of my will.
I love her.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr.
And
Wright,
my
the prosecution
axe.
brings up a good point. Can we have some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay, then, use that and get out of this jam.
That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs up your claims. I want hard proof that you've unraveled the trick of this magic case.
Hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
Yeah.
The problem is Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses.
Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings.
Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Moe's testimony.
The silk hat was one, the white roses was the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions.
You fool, do you ever shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Moe said yesterday? He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Moe saw was actually the bust's.
Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction?
Everyone visited the ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away.
Can you do it, Nick? The bust doesn't have them. Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the incident when the clown snagged onto the bust. What?
Clown.
If
Cloak.
the cloak snagged onto the bus, what happened to the white roses? They went into the cloak? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Wait, what? Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust. Okay. Sure.
Order. Order.
So we did it. We do it. Case over.
This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Huh? Why are they both so calm? Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind?
What is it?
You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't?
If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track.
Why is that?
Motive.
Oh, yeah. I don't... What the fuck is Acro's motive for killing Russell? Oh. Probably the fact that he coddles Regina so much. And, like, that coddling kind of inadvertently led to his brother being in a coma. Because Regina shouldn't be doing stuff that dangerous, but Russell said it was totally okay, right? So, but then he would have more against Regina than Russell, right?
Yeah.
But Russell could have prevented it, I guess.
Let's just keep going down this road
or
and see.
maybe he didn't think that Russell would be the one that would show up. Because he put it in Regina's pocket.
Let's just keep traveling on this road and see where it goes. The witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with a relationship to the circus is well aware of this.
I also forgot about the scarf.
Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
That's true.
Hmm.
She's right.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster, and his life up until now.
What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive.
Seems this case isn't over yet, unfortunately. Very well. However, I feel like this is a good place to take a break.
I agree, Judge.
I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess.
I think I know the motive.
Yeah?
He wasn't out to kill Russell. He was out to kill Regina. Because he blames Regina for his brother being in a coma. That's why he slipped a note into Regina's pocket. But she's too fucking stupid to have understood that the note was for her. So she just posted it on the bulletin board, and then Russell read it and was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" He thought it was about the lion, I guess? Oh, yeah, because, like, well, but I don't think Regina would really understand what... I don't get it. You know what? We'll see. Hey, let's take a quick break. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You know what makes getting through this case extra painful right now?
What's that?
I have tacos waiting for me.
Oh. Well, those are your reward.
Those are the reward for getting through Big Top.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
I can't believe it. Acro?
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is, and to think he was always a little straightforward to the group. Jeebus, am I that hated?
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did,
Hello?
but I'm nothing but little old nobody, you know?
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why... oh, hey Dick. You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
Finally, some fucking clarity. No, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk.
How about a card trick, Detective?
Oh, well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Why is he bringing us this?
Going over his boss's head.
I guess so, yeah. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Will Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh, that reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it, and that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What the fuck? What did he mean by that? The very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah, don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
What? For me?
What? Why? They hate him. It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils.
An entire dairy's worth of milk for me?
I would love it if he was lactose intolerant and this was a taunt.
I'll tell him to go die.
Yeah.
Go poop your pants, idiot. Court's now back in session.
Wait, what is the deal with all the milk, though?
It's his ritual, remember? He always drinks milk before he goes on stage.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor.
Anytime you say that, I just cannot take it seriously at all.
It's a really silly last name.
It is. He was very drunk.
Let's proceed with your testimony. I mean, that's the English name, right? All the English localizers were drunk.
Oh, yeah, I guess... Would the Japanese puns still be a reference to the Ringling Brothers, then?
I don't think so, no. All the puns are almost all original. Let me quickly look up what his pun name was in Japanese.
Okay. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Okay, so his Japanese name is still a reference to a circus.
Okay, that makes sense. They're probably like a well-known Japanese circus.
Yeah, so his name in Japanese is Ken Oshita, which comes from the Kinoshita Dai Circus, which is like the Japanese Cirque du Soleil.
That's a way better name, actually.
And his name, like his stage name, is Akuro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is, it's Acro, but it also has the character for evil in there.
Wow, oh yeah, it does. Oh fuck.
Not so subtle hint.
Though I don't think he doesn't seem evil. I think that's inaccurate, but I guess he was trying to kill a teenager. Hypothetically, theoretically.
We read.
Oh yeah, they're like there's so many like blogs that the localization team has made about this game. Um, it's true. Like I'm so impressed by all the love and care they put into it. Like this isn't a spoiler. This is just like a detail of the third game. In the third game, there was a character who wasn't intended to be a geek stereotype, but if carelessly translated, it could have easily come across as one. And they actually went into detail in the blog talking about how they localized this character and how they they tried really hard to sidestep any negative stereotypes regarding like gay men.
Oh.
Because the character is Bara, which is like a Japanese aesthetic
he's
kind of
buff man.
Yeah, he's a big buff guy who's a bit effeminate and likes roses and whatever. So like.
So is he like Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist?
His name is literally Armstrong.
It's literally Armstrong?
His name is literally Armstrong.
Oh, okay.
So they tried really hard to translate that in a way that didn't come across as being insensitive, and the blog was made recently, and she said if I was given a chance to do it again today, I would probably try to draw make it seem like a drag performance almost, which is the closest analogy that American audiences have for that kind of behavior.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's I don't know, I just love hearing about that kind of creative process and how they legitimately tried really hard to make these games flavorful.
I should read that once I'm done going through these games, because that sounds really interesting, actually.
I'll link them for you. Janet Hisu and her entire team, they're just miracle workers. They're part of the reason why these are some of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
Anyway. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old.
That sounds dangerous, actually.
I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Well, I guess Robin was too. If Dick Grayson can do it, this guy can do it too.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if it's good that Dick Grayson did that either. That sounds like
child labor laws don't exist.
But it also sounds like child endangerment.
Such a thoughtful young man. As you've heard, the witness deeply respected the victim.
If this character was a reference to Robin, I think there would literally be a Robin on his shoulder.
I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there?
No, there's definitely a need for a cross-examination, thank you. Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Of course I'll cross-examine. He do have birds, though. That's true. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate the motive.
Facts don't care about your feelings, Francisca.
That sounds weird coming from you.
It does. It felt weird to say.
Very well, Mr. Wright, cross-examine the witness.
Okay. So pressing is not going to be super helpful.
Well, no, I think for this one you actually do it
for this one, yeah, because I don't think we have any evidence to contradict any of this.
Yeah.
We?
Yes, my brother Sean and I.
What? Your brother?
How old were you when this happened, Acro?
I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they?
Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. This allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus.
Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like.
Oh! No crying in court. Let's keep it going. The witness may proceed with his testimony.
Oh, I like the judge a lot. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
That's an interesting thing to say. Just the ringmaster and his brother were the only family he had, not the rest of the people at the circus.
What about the other people at the circus?
Thank you, Judge.
This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us.
They were worried about other things.
But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him.
Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult.
So then, how long have you been a performer?
You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age?
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also why I decided to form a group with my brother.
Fucking humble brag over here.
We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. That sounds, I don't like that name. That sounds kind of gross.
I hate this case. It's like, not only is there like a lot of creepy shit in this one, it's also just like very hard to take seriously. It's just very silly and very stupid.
Yeah, it's okay. If it makes you feel any better, the next case is one of the darkest in the series.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that.
I've even heard of them in Germany.
Fuck off, you have. Liar.
The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You're truly a remarkable young man.
I love that, like, so often Phoenix and I are on the exact same page.
Yeah, it's good empathetic writing. Like, the writing makes you feel exactly how the characters feel.
Yeah. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow!
How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of the witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within?
Fuck.
You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! Ow!
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness ever taking the victim's life.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor.
Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. Yeah, you sure did.
I think that'll be enough for now. So the funny thing is, if you say you don't want to cross-examine, you can just skip that entire testimony.
That makes sense. It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Pondering whether or not this man would have killed the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Tuna. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Akra would want the ringmaster dead?
No. But, okay. I will say no. I would say no, because, like, we don't... Huh. The lion wasn't laughing, he was sneezing. That's interesting. But then, why is that in the box? Okay. I don't know what the right answer here is, because, like, we can't, I don't think.
You can't prove that he wanted to kill the ringmaster.
But we can prove that he wanted to kill somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What?
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools are so foolhardily foolish.
Oh, Leon wasn't even trying to bite Bat. Leon's like, he bit Bat because he was sneezing. Because of the scarf.
Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russellberry Ringmaster.
Yeah. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
End of things?
Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with.
What?
I think I have this solved.
Order! Order! Smack anyone.
Okay. Mina, you cut out there. I can't hear.
It froze on you for a second.
Oh, that's, yeah, like... You are sounding slightly robot-y.
Alright, is this better?
Yes, you are better now.
Alright. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else?
Yes.
Regina Berry?
The young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro! You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Oh.
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it.
That's it, home, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to.
Oh. The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Was this evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl?
Would it be
What
the
did he give her?
scarf?
What did he give her?
What did he give her? What did he give her? Wait, what did he...
Slipped it right in her pocket.
Right. Acro, you remember this, don't you?
That's...
It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat.
inside the victim's tailcoat.
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry there with that note?
Shut up, Needle. Yeah, that was kind of a bimbo moment. You're right. Yes,
Bimbo
but there's
moment.
just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone else's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. We do love and respect bimbos here, that's true.
Order, order, order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours.
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
That's incredible.
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's no way he could have seen. Right. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
And that's when he let the bus fly. Hey, Nick, isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Well...
Acro wrote this note to Regina.
I almost hope that she can't handle it, because then it would knock her to reality, almost.
Yeah. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you even maybe sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell me about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that. This note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
Yes, it is. You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Mordon? Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Getting flashbacks over here. Really, Nick? I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, then hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
But you do, though. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing.
Oh, Corbett, I will do that next time, I promise.
Yeah, you should. It's gotta be the scarf, right? Because Acro's the one that gave it to us.
No, well, what was... So, he had the evidence and he was going to taunt the victim with it, right?
And it was the thing that was in the box.
Yeah.
So it's the pepper?
Mm-hmm. Finally.
Is the implication here that Regina did this on purpose?
Achoo. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh, Von Karma thinks pepper is spicy.
Let's Mia everyone. I mean, she is German.
Yeah. It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Technically. Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
Bat.
Yeah.
Who is this?
That is Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Francisca, you just asked me who the target was. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina,
She did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming of new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bitten by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
It's worse when he put the accent on it. It's worse.
Sean Dingling? The lion? Regina, I mean, Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no trained animal in this position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
I do agree with that, unless she just didn't understand what she was doing.
So then, what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an unfortunate accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? She wanted Bat to become a star. Oh. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. That was a sentence. The scarf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a scarf.
With copious amounts of blood on it, Mr. Judge. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
Acro's the one that gave it to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And who was the one that gave this scarf to Bat?
Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina.
There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering oh, don't say that.
Don't say that!
Out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. But Von Karma does.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
It sure was.
Smiling? The lion was smiling.
Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling.
Lions smile?
I've never heard of them smiling, however.
Have you heard of lions sneezing? Lions sneeze.
What?
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all.
The judge sounds like the Valentino white bag vine.
What?
Oh, I missed that line. Fuck. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
What? You fool!
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object. For objection's
You
sake.
can't do that! Can't be doing that!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? It runs in the family. It's like in the first game when Edgeworth objected, and then he was like, "I was hoping to think of something to object to while I was waiting.
That
I
was
didn't."
so funny. That was so fucking funny.
Edgeworth is like a unintentional comedy god.
That's what's also like, and then like Phoenix carries on, and then Edgeworth gets the point.
Yeah. You really intend to say is that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot. Huh. No, it does seem like a terrible joke. Doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright.
Wow, he hasn't cracked. He keeps his composure really well.
He is a stone-cold god.
Like, fucking hell.
I mean, I guess if you've been bitten by a lion, nothing can friggin' scare you after that.
That's true.
I think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro?
You don't mean... You can't mean... Witness?
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
Same problem it's always been. Evidence. I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster. Where's the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it were covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
But, did he bleed?
Yes, it would be.
He didn't bleed, because there's no blood at the crime scene, right?
I mean, I guess we can assume that he did at least a little bit, because I don't know how you could get clocked in the head by a 30-pound bust and not, you know, take some like skull fractures.
Some external damage. Because I was thinking that like all of the damage could have been internal,
Psychic.
but I guess it's very psychic damage.
He's so embarrassed with getting the bust of a pompous magician drops on him that he just like his brain just stops thinking immediately.
Yeah. That would happen to me, I'm sure. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won.
There's already been a request to search his room.
What?
And just already searched his room.
She did, yeah. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but why aren't you going to search his room?
It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of von Karma total justice.
I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You leave no stone unturned.
Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness.
Because you wouldn't have called him, because you would have tried to obscure that, because that's your job, apparently. You don't believe in actual justice, you just want to win.
But to put a point in it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room.
Yeah.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
looks like you lack the final nail to put in my coffin.
But, what about the scarf? What about the notes?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the Ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Ugh. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems this case is coming to a close.
Thank God.
The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
Ugh.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, you're not.
I think that brings an end to this cross-examination of the witness.
Yeah, it's a shame that Max is going to be executed, huh? Who said that? Oh. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
What?
What do you time to do what? Ow!
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she?
She's the rogue agent.
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
She's a loose cannon. What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Oh, thanks. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how acrobats live his life up until now. But now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. God, I love this track. It's so good.
It's a murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Okay, save here.
Yeah? Yeah.
Because you could, I'm gonna show you an instant lose ending, but it is one of the funniest in the entire series.
Okay.
Okay, in this courtroom.
Okay. It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where.
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all.
That's at the judge's bench.
The judge's bench?
Yeah.
Well, it's
What? Why did you stop talking all of a sudden?
Well, I'm just not really sure if I should say anything or not because the bust is under Your Honor's bench.
You had to think about whether it was a good idea to say that. What? What did you just say to me? That's a penalty.
Ah! What?
What's that? You want a double? Here you go.
Double R!
That's enough. Of course, there's no reason to further prolong this trial. Okay, you can reload now.
Okay, that I literally can't because I think we have to sit through this. I literally can't pause right now.
I just love that. He gets so angry.
He's so pissed.
He just pops right off.
Here it is. Okay, but actually though, okay, so the main thing is like, no matter where I say it is, I have to provide evidence that it's there, right?
Not necessarily.
So it's definitely not in the box.
No.
Because they cracked that open and all that was inside was the seasoning bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And the bust isn't where it should be at the cafeteria. Wait. Didn't they say there was evidence underneath a tarp at the courtroom, at the courtyard?
It's not bad, I'll tell you that much.
Would it be at the lodging house? Cause...
Crow can't even leave his own room without help, right?
Oh, yeah. But... Yeah, so it would have to be in the lodging house somewhere.
What makes you think that?
Because he can't leave.
Yeah.
So naturally that it would be somewhere around there, because he can't put it somewhere else. Because it can't be at the big top, because, like, how would he get there by himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he would have to have...
They did a search of his room.
Didn't we find money in Mo's room?
Yes, but that was, like, by that time he'd already left, and they already done the search. So, like, he wouldn't have had time to put it in there.
But money could have.
When?
When? When was that? Oh.
That's what I'm saying. There was no time for that.
Yeah, there was no time for money to do that, because Mo was in his room at the time of the murder.
Yeah.
It's not in the courtroom, is it?
It could be.
Could it be? Could he have it in his wheelchair?
Hmm.
Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? See, it would help if it would have helped if I knew that he had a blanket.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there.
Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is hidden there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. In the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you?
Who's she mad at? Is she mad at Acro? I guess she's probably mad at Phoenix.
You got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them.
Two of them?
Two of them.
Two of them?
Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? She didn't help?
What?
It's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search in my room last night?
She fucking didn't!
There were two pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with my trash.
Okay.
Virginia always took my trash out every morning, you know.
Yeah, like...
But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair.
Oh shit, we're getting balls cam.
So fun fact, he's the only character in the entire franchise to have their whole body sprayed.
I mean, yeah, because I guess it is relevant to the case, so it has to be that way.
Yeah, everyone else has full body official art, but only half body sprites.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked into your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
Is she just gonna say she did it on purpose?
Totally intentional.
Yeah, I absolutely knew.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know, I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me. Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
But, okay, but like, Francisca, we have determined who the real murderer is, though.
She cares more about winning.
Ugh.
It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back into the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her.
This sucks.
Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That she would laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So are you saying that you were a victim in all this as well?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. I first myself, and I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry.
This fucking sucks, dude.
I just couldn't up and leave yet.
And I don't know, like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly in what way this sucks, but it sucks.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. It
Yeah,
sure
it
is.
sure is, bud.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You beat me. Again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
Yay! Give me the confetti, please.
Yeah!
Yay! It's over.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
This court is adjourned.
So, okay. That circus is fucked up.
Yeah, it really is.
in a lot of ways, but like Regina is inadvertently directly responsible for the death of for Bat being in a coma.
With brain damage, like even if he wakes up, he's not going to be the same.
Yeah, he's not going to be the same person. And like that wholly just factors in like it's just like how people treated her at the circus that's like at fault there, right? Like everybody there coddling her and like not letting her actually grow up and like mature is the reason that Bat is in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she just doesn't understand. She's incapable of like understanding what happened or even thinking like a step ahead of what might happen. She doesn't even understand the concept of death.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. Regina's a fucked up character, and I feel really, really bad for her.
Me too, yeah. And, like, I feel like it's weird that, like, this case treats Acro as really sympathetic, and, like, he's the most interesting character in this case.
He's not sympathetic at all.
But yeah, he still tried to kill a teenager.
He still tried to kill a teenager who... Like, not only that, but, like, she helps him every morning. She brings him breakfast, she takes out his trash. Like, she is nice to him. She treats him well, and she's, like, she's kind in general. And, like... Even Acro, to some extent, understands that Regina isn't okay. Because, like he literally said, the Ringmaster coddles her. And, like, he gets that, and yet he still tried to murder her.
Yeah.
So I don't, he's sympathetic, yes. He's... No, he's not sympathetic. He's interesting, he's not sympathetic.
You can understand him, but it doesn't mean he's sympathetic.
Yes, I understand his motive, but
It's very much a case of cool motive, still murder.
Yes, exactly. Fuck, this case, though.
Anyway, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? Well...
Except Bat.
Except Bat.
Baby Bat.
Bat and Acro, I would say. Because Acro is still, like... Well... But...
I feel like he's more of a Joker case where it's like he's a good person who had one bad day.
Yeah, one bad day. Because he's had to live with this... He's had to live with the ramifications of what happened 6 months ago for those entire 6 months.
Yeah,
And
being confined to a single room.
He had just visited Bat at the hospital too that day, right?
Yeah.
So it probably just like he probably just hit his breaking point and was like, I've gotta fucking do something about this. And like I'm sure even if he did kill Regina, I don't think he'd be happier or feel better. I think he'd still be just as miserable. And
Yeah.
he just thought that killing her would help somehow.
Yeah, I feel like he just had no control over his life at all, and he wanted to seize some small portion of control.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't think he's bad. I just think, yeah, bad day. But a lot of people have bad days and they don't commit murder, so...
Yeah, I get it. It's still cool motive, still murder.
Yeah.
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Yay!
Many congrats. But only at max a million of them.
So thank you.
That was actually a funny line.
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh? Oh no!
New Sprite. She's been like this for a while now.
Yeah, I'm not... Oh, she understands, though.
Yeah, so the anime takes it a step further. When Acro confesses, they're about to take him away, and then she's one of the few characters in the series who gets a unique speech bubble.
Whoa.
Like the objection style one that says
Yeah.
Mate Kore, which means wait a minute. And then she runs down from the gallery and breaks down in tears and demands to be arrested in his place because she feels responsible for everything that happened to him.
So... This murder was a good thing that happened, actually.
And yeah, and then she like begs to be taken away instead because she finally understands, that everything was her fault.
Yeah.
But Acro like finally like forgives her and says that he's the one who did all these terrible things and he deserves to be punished for them, and then they take him away.
So... I will say, I think that's exactly what Acro needed, though. Is like her actually understanding that it was her fault.
So, the anime gives it a little bit more catharsis in that sense because you actually get that final interaction between them.
Yeah, because that's exactly what's needed at that exact moment, and we didn't get that in the game. God, the anime sounds so good. It makes it sound like this case is way better in the anime.
It is. I think it's the only case that's 100% improved by the anime.
Jeez.
Like, some of the cases get really badly butchered, unfortunately. There's some that, like, get reduced down to their bare essentials in such a way that it removes a lot of the intrigue.
Yeah.
But
This one, it's so low to begin with that the only way to go was up really. They would have to mess up really badly to make it worse.
That's true. That's true. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. Well, what do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. Uh-huh. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You really sure? I can't believe that. Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. It's gotta be the scarf, because he gave it to us.
No, it'll be Bat, I think.
It'll be Bat? Oh, because Bat... like...
Bat's in a coma.
Yeah...
So that's what he was saying. He wasn't saying he wanted revenge, he just wanted to be there for him.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But Bat... That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll sit next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. Yeah, like, this sucks, actually. This is not a good ending to this character.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, this is just bad. Like, not as in it's, like, morally or ethically bad. It's just not a good ending for this character. Like, God, the anime really got it perfect, huh?
Yeah, and she returns in the second investigation spin-off. And she's really good in that. She's grown a lot. She's not naive. She's not naive anymore, and she actually helps you solve the case.
I'm just shocked by how bad this entire case is.
I know. It's legendarily bad for a reason. Like, I've been telling you, before we even started this game, I was telling you how bad this case was.
Yeah, but like from start to finish, even right at the end, it's just bad, like poorly written. There's not really much thought put into like how to resolve these characters at all.
Toe to tip, that's a bad.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Like, I get it, the middle is the hardest part to write of any story. But it just feels like the entire rest of the game was made, and then they're like, "Oh, Mr. Takumi, we need a fourth case or a third case in this. Can you give us one, please?" So he got drunk and cranked it out in a weekend, and then just didn't fact check it or like look at it at all.
Yeah, but like even then, it seems like you could have written a way more compelling filler case than this.
Yeah, which we will see next time.
Especially considering like this one did have information, like it did have plot relevant stuff in it, like all the stuff with Edgeworth, I assume, is going to be ultimately important in this game.
Yeah.
Because it's mentioned so many times, there's got to be a resolution to that. But, like... I don't... But also, they could have done that in the second case, probably.
Yeah. Like I think they kind of learned their lesson, because every other third case from here on is, like, jokey filler in a good way. Like, it's more lighthearted and interesting in that way. Like the third case of the third game is, like, a straight-up farce. Like, it is comedic to the bone in a good way, I feel.
I would say that's better than this, probably.
Yeah. Like, the third case of the next game straight-up tells you who the killer is, and comes up with the most ridiculous reason as to why the killer isn't caught ever, but it's so funny, like it's so audacious that it makes you laugh.
I mean, that sounds like it'd be Joe Dark too. Because Joe Dark's thing was also incredibly funny. As like the last thing we do in that game. Okay, well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened.
So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay you a fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I'm ready to leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together.
The staff, the performers, everyone wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster.
Hell yeah!
I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal. Yay! I can't wait!
Oh yeah, there's one more anime change as well. In the anime, instead of Mo resolving that right then and there, he says, "Well, you know, we were barely holding it together as is, so we're not going to be able to like keep the circus going with all this happening." And then Max has a change of heart and decides to use the big promotion he just got to distribute the wealth among all of the workers of the circus and keep them all paid through this hard time until they can get going again.
So Max is good in the anime, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't creep on an underage girl. He beats people over the head for no reason because he's a pervert.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then he decides to take the socialist ending.
Brad, I like that, actually. That sounds good.
I mean, literally anything is an improvement. So maybe I've got, like, you know, my perspective is tinted from how bad this case is, but...
Yeah, maybe. But, like, any improvement on this is like, sufficient.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world's ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. Yes. No, not that the circus would be better off without you. You would be better off without the circus.
What are you talking about, Regina? Who do you think why do you think that I brought you to court today? We got to work together to make the very big circus better than it's ever been.
Moe.
Moe.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry.
Do you think Moe's got Moe?
I'd say so.
I think he's got Moe.
He's got Moe.
But Max? Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order special whoopee cushion seats.
Oh, God. Oh, he loved that one. That's how it ends? Oh, is this preview?
This is you.
No, I think since this is preview, we'll just let it go.
No, this is epilogue.
It's epilogue, but it's just going by itself.
Yep.
If Becca really was the killer, I thought this was the only way. Wait, hold on. Wait, is this... Wait, was this actually part of the plan? Huh? Holy sh...
Hell yeah, baby!
Why is he wearing purple? Oh, it's a coat. It's a jacket.
Yeah.
He's not dead!
He's not super dead.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was this part of his plan?
Yep, he was the one who ordered the surprise search.
Wait, what? Okay. What the fuck?
Puppet Master.
Holy shit. You know what? That was a good epilogue, actually. That was great.
Yeah.
Holy
you want to
shit.
do the next episode preview before we end?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, thank God. I was like, Grand Prix, oh no!
You start sweating.
Whoa! Whoa!
Jammin' Ninja.
I love this case already! Is that the Steel Samurai? Or that's someone else entirely.
Yep.
What? What? Hello? Ah! Fuck yeah! Oh, I'm so excited! The what?
The Nickel Samurai.
Why does he have a robot arm? That's fucking cool, dude.
Because it's the Nickel Samurai.
Is that a spin-off?
It's the sequel series.
Oh my god. I thought Pink Princess was the sequel series, or is that just like
Pink
that
Princess is the spin-off. That's the spin-off.
Oh, I'm excited for that. That looks good as hell.
This case is constantly ranked among one of the best ones in the entire series. Like, if you ask people, if you go up to someone and ask them why the second game is their favorite, they will say this case.
Okay, that's exciting. I'm excited. Oh, we have to wait until Monday. Fuck. Okay. Hey, Mina, thank you for joining me today.
I'm glad I could suffer through this with you.
Yeah, if it was just me doing this, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been miserable. I would have been miserable the whole time.
Oh, I'm glad I could be of some assistance then.
Yeah. Hey, tomorrow we're gonna play more 13 Sentinels. I'll be in 3D tomorrow. I'm a dimension walker. That's what I do. Next Ace Attorney stream will be on Monday, probably. Unless the world ends or something.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. And, as always, good sleep.
Bye, everyone.